looks like Amagansett Press and his pregnant son get arrested again. I don't know whose baby it is. It's probably Diddler Jack's baby. But yeah, they went around annoying a bunch of people and they got arrested. It's terrible. Totally justified civil rights violation here. I'm sure there'll be a lawsuit. Anyway, let's watch it.
I don't understand why you pulled over to ask me if I need help.
Well, I mean, you're just like, the camera's like shooting straight at me. Seeing it's kind of weird, isn't it?
It's a lot of cameras shooting straight at you. If you do that all the way home, you're never going to get there.
What you guys doing?
I asked you, what can I help you with?
I'm not very savvy on these times and stuff, but I'd say the boy's probably about 3 months pregnant. Does that sound about right? That's what it looks like to me.
Let's hit it. How's it going, guys? Amagansett Press. Good to see you again. We are coming to you today from Panama City, Florida, and we are at a UPS facility here in Panama City, and we're just going to pay a little visit on these folks here and find out if they honor and respect our right to take video and photographs in public and from publicly accessible areas of public places.
Right, because a private UPS shipping facility is always trampling on the rights of free Americans every day. Yeah, we see it every day. It's just horrible.
I am out with Watching the Watchmen today, and let me give you a little view of the neighborhood here. We are right across the street from a school, and I would call this somewhat of an industrial area. But while I'm showing you around, time and temperature check. Today is Tuesday, November 9th. It is 2:34 in the afternoon, and it is 75 degrees, sunny, and absolutely beautiful in Panama City, Florida. And by the way, for those of you who requested, the year is 2021. How you making out today, Watchman?
What's up?
What's happening? So, you can see that we are on a public sidewalk.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit about the driveway of a UPS. I mean, what the hell are you doing? What is your point to doing this? We don't get it. Super exciting. I don't know. I can barely stay on the edge of my seat here.
Let's just take a look and see what's going on down here on this side. They have 2 driveways.
Wow, 2 you say? 2 driveways.
I just hit Watchman in the leg with my monopod. Sorry about that. I think this guy didn't like it that I filmed him. Get yourself prepared.
Is there something I can help you fellas with? Y'all need some help?
Excuse you?
Y'all need some help?
Not at all.
Okay. What's going on?
Do you need some help?
No, I mean, I was just wondering why you're videotaping me leaving work. I don't understand.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
I don't understand why you pulled over to ask me if I need help.
Well, I mean, you're just like, the camera's like shooting straight at me. Seeing it's kind of weird, isn't it?
It's a lot of cameras shooting straight at you. If you do that all the way home, you're never going to get there.
Yeah, okay. But I mean, most cameras don't have a person standing next to them,
Well, there's Jason being the complete asshole that he's always being. He's gonna escalate this situation. The guys just asked him if he can help him or if he needs anything, but Jason's gonna turn it into a big fucking production here.
Well,
I mean, I was just wondering what's up. Ain't no big deal. I mean, if you saw somebody doing this at recording your tag as you're leaving work, wouldn't you? Would you not be curious to stop and talk to him?
no, not at all. I'm more worried about the guy I don't see.
The guy you don't see. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so is it cool if I tape y'all just the same, huh?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
I'm not your boss.
Well, I mean, I was just, I'd like to ask your permission, because I'd be considerate.
No need to ask permission.
Okay.
You can
that's
do
cool.
as you do.
All right, that's cool.
As you were.
All right. Y'all have a good day.
Yeah, you do the same,
If
man.
there's anything y'all need help with, just let us know. You need a package or something, I'll hook you up.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not.
No.
All right, got you. Let me send this upstairs real quick. Snap, snap. Yeah.
Snap, snap.
Snap, snap.
When did you ever have a camera that went snap, snap?
Everybody say horse pussies. Okay, thanks for smiling, guys.
Yeah, you have a wonderful day, bro.
You too now, Cap.
Oh, here we got these two coming out, quincing it up now. So guy just came up taking our pictures and asking questions, is now talking to 3 employees from the UPS facility right behind that gray Ram truck.
Yeah, that's right, Jason. You're getting exactly what you went there for. You got a reaction, and now you're going to revel in your glory because you're so great at this. You're the biggest and baddest auditor out there. And, yeah, this is what you wanted. This is what you got. I know you're going to whine about it later, but this is what you wanted.
Yeah, so, you know, sometimes you think of things after the fact. I just realized what I should have done is I should have said to him, when he asked my permission to take my picture, I should have said to him, no, you don't have my permission. And then he would have taken my picture anyway, and then we would have had that discussion. So, yeah. Can't think of everything. There he is over there next to the shed. Looks like he's making a phone call to somebody. And again, you know, you guys might, some of you out there might be asking yourselves, why would I not just tell them what we're doing and spread the education and spread the joy? You know, we're out here trying to get organic reactions from people and, you know, find out what people do uninfluenced and deal with that as it happens. If you tell somebody what you're doing right off the bat, then one of two things are going to happen. Either they're not going to have a problem with it, they'll be fine with it, and they'll just leave, and that'll be that, but that's a very slim chance of that happening. What'll more than likely happen is they'll either make a phone call or go back inside, tell everybody exactly what we're doing out here, and then the whole audit's off. That's why this is called an audit.
And it's also called getting content for my YouTube channel because I don't work. My son and girlfriend here, he doesn't work either, and this is how we make a living, going around annoying people, getting reactions, uploading it to YouTube, and we make a pretty good living at it. So that's why we do it. It has nothing to do with the First Amendment. It has to do with about the pocketbook, the wallet. That's what it's all about.
You have to remember, you know, when you get a tax audit, they generally don't give you much time to prepare for them, if any. And audits are generally surprise inspections.
And they also don't show up on YouTube.
So that's what we're doing here, and we're trying to keep what we're doing under wraps. It's like a news reporter working on a story. You can't, you know, or somebody playing poker. Can't show your hand before you're done. So by the time we leave, they'll know what we're doing here. But we like to get, like I like to call it, these organic responses. So just felt like I wanted to explain that to you. And it also is a great way of showing the climate that we're living right now in this country. People see a camera and they see some guys out on the street, and you know, not bragging or complaining, but we got some pretty decent equipment now. I'll show you what Watchman's setup looks like there. So we don't look like a couple of guys that just went out and you know, on our phones trying to stir up trouble. We're obviously photographers or videographers or whatever you want to decide we are. And we're out here doing our thing, so there's no reason anybody should be bothering us. You want to come out and ask what we're doing? Like I've said before in many videos, I get that. You can come out and ask. But if, you know, sometimes even yourself, you have to admit in your daily life, somebody will ask you a question you just don't feel like answering. Sometimes you're in a chipper mood, you want to explain yourself.
If you're not familiar here with Mr. Gutterman, he loves to hear himself talk. He never shuts his mouth. He'll go on and on and on. He just makes up stuff as he goes along. He's just an annoying son of a bitch.
Sometimes you're not. So that's the way that goes. And today I'm just not explaining.
Somebody help y'all with?
So following human behavior, there are many lessons that can be learned. And one lesson that I'm real big on, I don't know if it's because I'm from New York or I'm getting older or what the story is, but I don't believe, you know, like I said, if you want to be courteous and you want to be
blah 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 blah. I'm very important. Blah 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 blah. What I have to say is important. It's more important than anything. Blah 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 blah.
Second, I could be standing here waiting for the optimal time to take a picture, take a video, and you could be infringing on what I'm doing. So sometimes you're just not in the mood to answer. Sometimes you'll answer later.
Public sidewalks are public sidewalks, folks, and I'm making a concerted effort out here to keep it that way. Drink more water. I know you're not drinking enough.
So a Bay County Sheriff pulling in.
I'm pretty sure they're there to go in and educate UPS on what your civil rights are. That's what they're there for, and I'm sure that's what we're going to see, so let's watch.
How you doing? How you guys doing? How you guys doing again?
What can I help you with?
What can I help you with, sir? I need
Absolutely
to know
nothing.
what are you guys doing?
I asked you, what can I help you with?
I had a complaint, so I'm following up on it.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to stop you.
What are we doing? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, now he's going to pull the old silent treatment. That's a real trick of his.
Are you guys here at the church, or what are we doing?
I mean, seriously, what exactly is their point here? They're trying to draw attention to themselves by being stone silent when they're asked a question. So they're gonna, make sure that more cops are called out there to tie up their time, so that they can freely stand there and film. It's their First Amendment right. Because right in the Constitution, paragraph 9, section 18, cameras are allowed everywhere, all the time, for any reason. And anyway, stupid asses.
I got a unit coming.
You got a unit coming?
I
Good. Is there any reason I should have to answer questions? See, you don't answer them either. Right on. Good for you.
Yeah, these cops aren't going to waste any time on trash like you. That's why they call you Jason Guttertrash. You're not worth their time or effort.
Not this the other way. You don't want to talk, so keep that same energy. You don't have to talk.
That's fine.
Get someone here a little bit more experienced than me, then they can talk to you.
Somebody more experienced than you?
Someone, that's what I said. Yeah.
Experience in what? Dealing with people with cameras?
Dealing with people with cameras. Same energy, sir.
Very good. I don't know why I'm being harassed out on a public sidewalk taking pictures.
If asking questions is harassment, then I guess that's what I'm doing.
No, you asked a question, you didn't get an answer, so you go on your way. Calling another unit and then putting your lights on and making a scene out of something, that's a little bit, you're interfering with what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing.
You don't need to know what I'm doing.
That's fine. When the unit comes, you can let them know.
They don't need to know what I'm doing either.
He's such an arrogant son of a bitch. I mean, Jesus Christ, I can't stand this guy. I don't even know what, just sitting here going through one of his videos is making me ill. He's just an asshole. That's all he is.
Then we'll all go away happy.
That's what I'll, yeah, well, you guys will all go away and I'll get back to work.
10-4, 10-6.
10-4.
And you should really identify yourself when you approach people. Just a good idea.
I appreciate you, sir.
You got a 0 coming out? Is it a supervisor you have coming out, sir? See, that's the way life should be. You only answer the questions you choose to answer, right? I'm proud of you.
Oh, I'm sure your endorsement really made his day as he stands there and totally ignores you. It's driving you crazy, isn't it, Jason? Just driving you nuts. Where you going, Jason? You seem to be moving pretty fast here.
How we doing, gentlemen?
Good, how we doing, sir?
Yeah, what's going on?
Good. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, well, you're across from school with your cameras. We're just trying to figure out what's going on with you.
Across from school, what?
Across from the school with
Oh, okay.
cameras.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
Across from the school with
Yeah.
cameras? Well,
Yeah.
all right. So what does that mean?
Well, to be honest with you, there's actually a Florida statute in reference to the 500-foot safety zone of the schools.
Okay.
And we're just trying to figure out who's... You have to admit that you're kind of suspicious looking out here across from school,
You
right?
think I'm suspicious looking?
Well, not you personally, sir. Your activities.
I'm working on a video about UPS.
Okay, well, that's all you had to tell the man. That's what he was asking.
Sorry, officer, that wouldn't have got the reaction I wanted, is what he should be saying.
Well, I think it's obvious. I don't have to tell. I actually don't have to tell him anything. I don't have to tell you anything. I'm trying to be courteous with you.
Okay, well, I don't think I'm being rude to you at all, sir.
I didn't say you were.
Okay.
And can I ask name and badge number, please?
Yeah, actually, I'm Sergeant Granger, number 48.
Okay. And
43,
can I
I'm
get
sorry,
your
43.
43. And can I get your name and badge number there?
Derek Swan, 128.
I couldn't hear you last name.
Derek Swan, 128.
Thank
so
you, sir.
You'll know, the guy from UPS, he called me on my phone. So.
Well, then why don't you go speak to him?
Sir, I came out to speak to you. You would not answer. You're saying more now than you did earlier. No one would say anything, so I called myself.
You're saying more now than you were saying earlier as well. Yeah, you are. Well, it's all on video. So, can I help you gentlemen with anything?
No, we're just trying to figure out what was going on. So you're across the street from the school, and the Florida statute actually forbids people from being within 500 feet of the school without legitimate purpose.
That's not true.
It's not?
No.
Okay.
So every one of these cars driving down this street that doesn't have a legitimate purpose at the school is violating a statute?
This moron doesn't understand Florida law at all. He didn't do any research at all. Andrew Sheets got all this stuff going about distances and all that with all his antics, dressing up like a Nazi, parading around schools, cussing at little children. And guys like Guttertrash are paying for it now, ain't they? Yeah, everybody is.
They have legitimate purpose, sir. They're picking these kids up from school.
Not every one of them going down this street.
Okay. Okay. There actually is a statute in reference to that. And if you would like, I can get you the statute.
So
number.
anybody that does not have a legitimate purpose with what? With the school, or just a legitimate purpose in life?
Legitimate business being around the school.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. And so that's all we're trying to do is establish that. We're looking out for the safety of the kids.
what, do you know what the statute number is on that?
No, but I can look it up for you.
Yeah,
if
I'd
you'd
love
like
to read it.
Absolutely.
Sure, appreciate you. Thank you.
Give me just a moment.
You got a Florida statute. You can't be within 500 feet of a school without legitimate purpose. That doesn't sound very constitutional.
Well, I think a normal person like me would think driving past the school to get to point B isn't the same as hanging around across the street with a camera with a fat guy with you that you say is your son, but nobody really knows if it is or not, that spends days on end in a camper with you. Filming is that's not a legitimate purpose to be hanging around a school.
See, there you go, clamming up again. I thought we were having a conversation now. If you're going to give me the silent treatment, I'm going to do the same right back at you. So do you want to be a gentleman and have the conversation? Or do you want to just be silent with each other?
He's not going to engage with you with your moronic conversation, dumbass. So Jason decides to walk off and, not pay any attention to the cops. He's just going to wander on down the street now. Let's see how that works out for him.
It really seems like he's real concerned about safety. You see him get facing towards me like a foot away from him.
Yeah, well, and look how he's blocking the street. Look how these cars have to go around the back of this cop car right here in front of a school at school dismissal time. So this truck can't even fit around him. Watch him go into the other lane. He does have his lights on, I'll give him that. Excuse me, sir. Hello? Oh. You need to ask him to move his car. Every one of these vehicles has to go around him into the opposing lane of traffic. You're gonna wind up causing an accident here.
Thank you.
If you're so concerned about safety, I think you'd take that seriously.
Thank you.
So that's why he knows more than you do, because he pays attention and listens.
That's right.
That's right, yeah. You just celebrate your ignorance and then think you're gonna get away with that. Not cool, man.
I know. I know.
That's why he's your boss.
This is correct.
That is correct, yeah, absolutely.
You have the right to remain silent, Mr. Guttertrash. I suggest you use it. You're going to end up in a little bit of trouble here. I know you're going to be all justified and everything and make a video about it and post it, because I know, because I just downloaded it and I'm editing it now. So we know what you're all about. You're just an idiot with a camera.
Yeah. And you're probably about my age, man. You better hurry up and get those stripes on you before you can't. Yeah, ha ha ha. Unless you want to retire with a lower pension on purpose for some reason.
Yeah, it's just driving him nuts. That cop won't respond to him or interact with him or anything. He's just being quiet. It's driving him absolutely insane. It's beautiful.
So guys, there will be no video today.
You got a legitimate safety concern here with the way he's parked.
You're being rejected, dude. Total rejection.
Can I get you to do me a favor before we continue this conversation?
Absolutely.
Can you just move over a couple of feet so all these people don't have to go into the opposing lane of traffic?
Florida Statute 810.0975.
I'm happy to talk to you, but can you just move it over? All these vehicles are going into the opposing lane of traffic.
I'm telling you what the statute
if you're
number is
worried
that you
about safety.
requested.
All right, you've given it to me.
Okay.
That's just for my reference. I'm not violating your statute.
No, that actually is a statute that you're in violation of.
I'm not in violation of
Okay.
any statute.
Okay, look, what we're
I'm
going to
here.
do.
I have a legitimate business purpose.
Okay, and what is
I'm
that? That's what
working
we're
on a
trying to figure out.
story about you. I'm obviously a videographer.
Okay.
I'm a photojournalist, and I'm working on a story about UPS. Never filmed over at the school for a second. So I have a very legitimate purpose. I'm not violating your statute.
Okay, do you have your ID so we can verify?
You don't need my ID to verify anything. I'm not violating your statute.
This is one of them situations, Jason, where you're just not going to be able to talk your way out of it, talk your way over it, or over-talk everybody and get your own way. It's not going to happen this time. You're tough out of luck. You're in Florida now, big boy.
You know I'm not.
Actually, you are, sir.
No, I'm not.
Actually, you are.
No. Where was I aiming my camera when you pulled up?
Whenever I pulled up, you were down the street. I have no idea that.
Aiming at the UPS building. You know what I was doing. It's on your camera, too.
I don't even have a camera on that car.
No,
sir.
well, I have a camera, and so does he.
Okay.
So, am I being detained right now?
Nope, you're not being detained.
All right, well, then you gentlemen have a good day, and I would appreciate if you moved this out of the street. You seriously, look, the school bus is going into a second lane of traffic. That's more of a safety concern than a guy out here with a camera taking pictures of UPS. So, I'd appreciate it if you would make this a safe place.
Is he videoing across at the school?
No, he didn't video most.
So, that's the end of that story. So we got 3 more vehicles here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Did the UPS folks contract you to come out and do something with them, sir?
That's irrelevant.
Again, you're going to find out it's not irrelevant, dumbass.
So who's our highest ranking officer here that I can have a conversation with?
That'd be me.
That'd be you.
That would
Okay,
be me.
very good.
Yes, sir.
Well, so what can I help you with?
At this point, you're in violation of Florida Statute 810.
I am not in violation of any
0975.
For standing here taking pictures of UPS? I'm a photojournalist working on a story. Just to give you,
I've
just
asked
to
you
give
for
you a little.
credentials.
You want to go with the school thing? This is my son.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not out here with my son doing anything nefarious.
Sir, I've asked
I'm
you
out
for
here working.
credentials. If you can provide credentials.
You told me I'm not being detained and I'm not breaking any laws, so I don't feel like I have any reason to give you any credentials. What would be the purpose of that? I literally am standing here with my camera facing that way, working on a story about UPS, and you gentlemen have all decided to come here and harass me today. That's what's going on.
Well, we didn't just decide to come.
Just because they don't know, they want to know why I'm here. That's up to them. You know, that's. I don't have any lawful reason to explain myself to anybody.
Other than the fact that you're across from 2 schools.
What does the statute say? The statute says be around a school without a lawful purpose. Now, the reason for that statute is to prevent people from doing nefarious things around school property.
You're exactly right. I agree with that.
I am a photojournalist working on a story, and I am out here taking video of a neighboring.
Credentials, sir.
I don't have what credentials would you like?
To prove that you're a journalist.
What would that look like?
I have no idea. Show me some kind of credentials.
There is no such thing. The government does not issue press passes. There is no such thing. I could print one up on my computer and show it to you. There's no such thing as a press pass.
Okay.
I've explained to you what I'm doing. I told you what I'm doing.
Okay. Is this the mountain you're going to die on, sir?
What do you mean is that the mountain I'm going to die on?
To put you in jail. You're in violation.
For what?
Statute.
So what would you like me to tell? So under threat of arrest, I'll give you my ID if that's what you want.
I want you to leave. That's all I'm asking you to do is leave the premises of these schools.
So you're going to throw me? I'm not on the school premises. I'm across the street,
You're within
sir.
500 feet, as I've already explained to you, the school safety.
With a legitimate business purpose. Sir, I'll give you my... Wait, hold on. I told you...
Yeah, all he had to do was to leave, but he chose to stand on that hill and die there, like the cop said. Anyway, he posted some text on the screen that he had to pay $250 bail, and the judge threw the case out because it was unconstitutional, and being near a school, being perverted, isn't illegal. But anyway, who knows? Jason lies. He lies all the time. He never shuts up, and he never tells the truth. Anyway, that was Jason's latest video. He's such a hero to many. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. We'll talk to you later. Bye. I'll let it run for a second here so you can say all your goodbyes and all that. I'll probably do this as a premiere. Have a great day. Off to work next week. Bye.